my name is Katie Just, and I am the Activity Director of Make Promises Happen Neuromuscular Camp. And today my friend Aracely and I are going to be answering some of the most frequently asked questions about our camp, both as campers and counselors. So to start us off, Aracely, what is your favorite thing to do at camp?
The thing that I love to do most at camp, I think, can't really be summed down to just one. There's so many amazing activities that we do at camp as campers that we normally can't do outside of camp. You know, society isn't built for people like me, people that need help all the time or that use a wheelchair all the time. So being able to simply know that all the activities are accommodated for people like me is really, really cool, and is a huge part of what makes camp so amazing. I love being able to get on the paddle boats, on the John boats, on zip line. The zip line was pretty cool. I never thought I'd be doing that. So just being able to do all of these different activities that I normally wouldn't be able to do is the best. So I really love that. Katie, what would you say is your best memory from camp?
My favorite camp memory, I have many favorite camp memories, but I think probably one of my favorite was one year we had some people bring out some therapy horses, and they allowed our campers to ride horses. Several of our campers had never had that experience, being in wheelchairs for most of their mobility needs, and we were able to use our teamwork and our slings to get people on horses, and it was really cool to see everyone get that chance to not only interact with the animals, but also get the chance to ride. Aracely, my next question for you would be, what qualities have your favorite counselors or helpers had? So at our camp, all volunteers are called counselors, but they're really kind of more of helpers.
Some of the qualities that my favorite helpers have had during my years attending camp have been that they are compassionate, they're empathetic, and they love to make a difference. And so I think the biggest thing for a helper to remember is that campers are people just like them, and that campers, yes, might need a little bit of help, but are into the same things. We watch the same shows, we love the same music. We're adults and we have lives just like everybody else, except we need a little bit of help. And so I think just being able to treat us like people is really important. So if you feel like you fit any of these qualities, please come join us at camp. Katie, what have you learned from camp?
Camp has taught me so many things in my time there. It has given me great interpersonal team skills for how to work with other people. It's also taught me the importance of creative thinking and problem solving and working together as a team to solve problems. Aracely, my next question for you is, what are you most looking forward to at camp this year after being gone from camp since 2019?
What I look forward to the most this year at camp is just being at camp with my camp family. You know, camp is the one place in the entire world where I feel like I am treated because of my character and not because of my condition. People are, happy to get to know me for me and not look at my condition first. And it's really refreshing to be around everybody at camp once a year, and not having had that for the last few years has been really sad for a lot of us. So I'm really excited just to be with everybody and just be able to catch up and talk about what everybody's been up to. Katie, what would you say has been a reason that you have been coming back to camp?
I first got connected with camps in 2009 as a 17-year-old. I am now 13 years into my camp experience, and the reason I keep coming back first and foremost is because of the relationships and the friendships that I have created at camp. If you have been around anyone from our group, you've heard us say that camp is a family, and that is very true. Our group is very tight-knit, very close together, and very willing to do anything for each other. Additionally, I believe that what we are doing is truly important. We are providing a life without limits for campers who are wheelchair users, who are often bound to that wheelchair or cannot do your typical camp activities outside of the bounds of our campground. For that reason, I believe that what we are doing is important. It helps to give campers something to look forward to throughout the year. It helps campers to form connections with people who have similar diagnoses as them, and it helps to provide resources for our campers so that they have things to utilize in their own care throughout the year, in addition to having things to look forward to every summer. I do believe it is, I always say that it is probably the most important thing I do, and 13 years later, I still believe that.
What would you tell someone who is debating on coming to camp as a helper?
I would say for anybody debating whether or not they should volunteer at camp, my first question would be, what are your reasons for volunteering at camp? Are you just needing extra volunteer hours? Great, we have 140 plus to give you. Are you looking for more experience in healthcare and human services? Great, that's 100% what we do, is help to care for others so that they can experience a week of life without limits. Are you in it because you have a friend who's told you about camp? Great, come join our family, come see why others are so excited about what we are doing. Honestly, I think everyone should at least give it a try. It is a life-changing week, and even if it's the only year that you ever do it, you will gain things from that year that will carry with you for the rest of your life. Kind of as an aside, I actually met my husband at camp. He only volunteered 1 year, and it was 10 years ago, and he still talks about things from camp that we utilized or that we learned, or some of the teamwork skills that we built there. So even if you're not entirely sure of your commitment level, I would say at least take a chance on it, see if it's for you, come join us, come do what you can to join our team, gain some teamwork skills, gain some experience in volunteer hours, and also to plug in with our camp family. So on that note, we are desperately looking for volunteers for this summer. We are looking for an entire crew of people to help us provide a life without limits to our campers. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and please consider volunteering. At this time, the best way that I can provide you the registration form for camp is to have you email me at mpHneuro, that's N-E-U-R-O, so mpHneuro @gmail.com. At this time, our current requirement is that all volunteers be 16 or older. We are also going to be following up with a vaccine requirement due to the fragile respiratory systems of many of our campers. We would love to have you join us this year, and thank you so much for your time and your consideration.